Mono blue control is a deck I had no idea would work in Pauper, but person by the name of uspdudes, who plays a lot of Magic by the way and has a lot of interesting brews, has built this deck and went 5-0 very recently. And this is a control deck which doesn't splash black or red, it just plays blue. So we obviously have a lot of counter magic here. 4 Abjure and 4 Counterspell is pretty insane. They support the Abjure by playing 4 Hard Evidence and 4 of the Cryogen Relic. They're playing some 1-offs, 1 Deem Inferior, pretty interesting, and 1 Truth. They're also playing 3 of the Archaeologist, which is a little better than Augur of Bolas because of the fronting inventory to draw more cards. Obviously Lorien revealed. I think the win condition is probably the Murmuring Mystic, and the linchpin of this deck, what I thought was really cool, is the Harvester. I believe this is basically a piece that works like a campfire, but it's a creature. You can equip, for example, the Psionic Gift from your sideboard, but it's a changeling. I was really thinking about a strategy or a reason to play it in this deck, but I think the sole reason is just to use the ability and use it as a campfire, since this seems to be the control deck. What blue usually has trouble with is removal, but they are playing 4 Unable to Screams, which is basically a 1 mana removal spell. It's very good. There are multiple of these, but I would say this one is probably the best in a control shell. They're playing just 18 lands, and those are the islands. No need to play a tapped mana base in a mono blue deck, of course. We also see Brainstorms, and that's basically the deck. I really feel like it's really interesting, especially the Harvester. I wonder what was the reason for it, but I really believe it basically works like a campfire, and with the reach you can, block fairies, block the Glenhogs, block refurbs, so that seems decently powerful as well. And the sideboard is very straightforward too. 4 Annuls against all the affinities, 4 Relics against all the Spies and Dredges and whatnot, 4 Blue Elemental Blasts against the red decks, and 3 Psionic Gifts. I do believe this is here mostly against fairies, since this deck could have some serious problems against the fairy decks, but the gift does solve that as well, which I think is the reason they are playing the Harvester instead of the campfire, so they can use the Psionic Gift on it. But of course, if you see a synergy I don't here, let me know down in the comments, and now let's see how this deck actually works. And if YouTube is not enough for you and you are looking for some more spicy lists or Pauper guides or working with me personally, there is now a Patreon for that, link below, and let's jump right to the games. So first opponent will be Abzan. We go first, which is nice. And hand is, I would say, solid, right? I mean, we can probably Brainstorm on end step. I'm not in love with the Brainstorm. Let's keep it. I'm not in love with the Brainstorm, but at the same time, it's probably better than just, don't do anything, just to use the Brainstorm. If we find Lorien, we can shuffle what we don't need. This is Mannergate, which is scary. Oh, I know them. They're actually playing Celestia Gates, which could be a pretty interesting matchup. They're playing like a Fog package with Monarch. They're playing the Palace Sentinels. And I think end of turn we can Brainstorm, and we will. Lorien's is sweet. So I think we will shuffle back just a land, right? So we will do land Lorien, but then we really can't use the Counterspell. Yeah, this is not so great. We can also set a stop on the upkeep if we really want to. Do we think they will play something turn 2 that's important to counter in a Celestia deck? I don't believe that. So I will set a stop here, and I will actually just island cycle this to shuffle back the land. We will pick up another land, and we still draw a land. Okay, well, at least we tried, right? I will set out the stop, we will play an island, and we will also say go. Okay, seems like a 2-drop. They play the Carrot Cake. Never mind. This is not Celestia at all. This is probably Abzan, and they play the Carrot Cake. Okay, so they have a 1 mana creature here. I would love to Counterspell the Carrot Cake, but I did the weird thing when I shuffled. We will go for this island. We will Brainstorm later. We can also fronting inventory if we really want. They will attack first. Makes a lot of sense. They'll play a Citadel Gate. So this is Abzan for sure. They go end step and nothing. So we will, I guess, Brainstorm first. Echoing Truth is actually pretty good against the cake I want to keep. And the inventory is nice too. You can just draw that next turn probably. So we will go 1 and 2, and we will play one of the inventories. I like the Truth against the rabbit tokens especially, so that's that. And island, I do believe they could play still some monarch creatures creatures and whatnot, so I wanna be able to get rid of that with Counterspell, of course. And we will play the inventory probably. They go cash grab. If a squirrel was returned, mill 4. This was our... Wait, is this their... No, this is the end step. Okay. I do believe we will let this go. I really do. They go Nutrient Block Trib and Charm Lambus. Okay, cool. Maybe wrong person. Maybe they are not playing Celestia Gates. They go Heap Gate, play Lambus. I think we will let that resolve. Nothing too important from that. They will hit us for 1. End of combat step. Carrot Cake will definitely eat up a counterspell from me. And we will frantic inventory. Okay, we find Abjure and Deem Inferior. Which Abjure we have no hard evidence and basically anything. So we only have the Unable to Scream. We still have the Truth. And we have Deem Inferior. But if they have like a Monarchy or something, we are in trouble. Oh, yeah, okay. So that will be a pretty big rabbit. Are we taking 5? I do think we will this time. I don't mind. I really don't. For this one time. Later we will Echoing Truth. Okay, they do nothing. That's nice. We find another counterspell, which is quite nice. We will just say go, and then we can Truth the rabbit. We have a Demon Inferior, we have a counterspell. I don't love the Demon Inferior in this deck. They are playing only 1. They will Offering the Cake, and this creates a rabbit, which is fine, which we can bounce. That's completely okay. I think we will let the Offering be here. We are lacking card draw a little bit. They can play a gate, buff the rabbit. They go Brute. Brute? Oh, it's a food, I guess. Okay. Oh, I see. I see what they are doing. But how are they controlling a squirrel? Okay, Lambus is still fine. Okay, they will hit the rabbit. We will Echoing Truth both of these rabbits. And that's fine. Gingerbread's here. Find a Murmuring Mystic. And I believe it's a right time to play it. Maybe not. Well, we can protect it with this. They can't kill us. We could Unable to Scream. I think we can do everything. We will play the Mystic. We will leave up a counterspell. And then we can Abjure the bird. So this is like unbeatable basically. We could go Unable to Scream. But I think protecting the Mystic seems like a more important thing here. We could also Deem Inferior later or Unable to Scream this guy. They go Manor Gate, fair enough. Using the gate, fair enough. I think we will take it this time if they go to combat now. It's fine. We will go to 6. Yes. We could have Unable to Scream next turn, but then like we have only the counterspell, which I guess is not the worst. Go to 6. Island, cool. Play Unable to Scream on the Gingerbread, which is still bad because, well, it's Gates deck, so this is kind of a waste actually, I just realized. So we need to Deem Inferior it. Oops. Okay, it's absolutely my fault. We will pay 3 and Deem Inferior this guy. Terrible from me. I shouldn't have done that. I didn't realize it can attack still, so yeah. We'll try to cast down. We will counterspell the cast down. The Unable to Scream was a problem. We should have had that, but it doesn't do much against Gates though. It was a complete misplay. We still have Abjure, which is cool. He will attack for 1. We would love like Lorien and whatnot. They go another Gingerbread. That needs to be, I mean, Abjured. They go Lambus. I bet they are playing, what is it called? Cauldron Familiar, right? Okay, they still have Gingerbread. Did we just lose? We probably did. No, we didn't yet. It's close though. They go Familiar. So we need to find removal. If we don't, we lose, right? And I think Psionic Gift will be amazing here, to be completely honest. We need a removal of some sorts. Hard evidence. We can investigate, I guess. But they can still make this unblockable and win. He will crack. Okay. Sadly, this is pretty bad. Nothing here has haste, and we lost first game. That's okay. Big mistake on the Unable to Scream. We will bring a lot of stuff, so I don't think this game will go like into infinity, so I will get rid of one Harvester. The Truth is middling at best. The Unable to Scream is pretty horrible, to be completely honest. It's like not good against Gates decks. So I will bring the gifts. They seem to have a lot of 1 HP creatures. I would love to bring some Anuls, and think like a few Brainstorms isn't the worst thing in the world, like 2. And Deem Inferior seems not so great in general, I believe. And we will bring in 3 relics because they seem to have Cauldron Familiar, which, you know, which provokes a graveyard strategy. So we actually have a lot of things against them. And since we are mono blue, it could work. Obviously, the Unable to Scream into Gates is a little unfortunate. We are going first here. We have Brainstorm we can keep, I think. They mulligan to 5. Very interesting deck. They are going really hard on the strategy with food, especially like with the Gingerbread and everything. And Gingerbread is really good with Gates. Like, it's really good. Okay, we will go for a hard evidence. We have double Abjure. We can Brainstorm on a land if you really want to. We go Black Dragon Gate, white, sure. Find an island, which is sweet. I think we can use this to play the Cryogen Relic. Maybe find a land for next turn. We do find it, and then we will just hold a, okay, they can play 2-drop, probably a carrot cake. Here it is. It's a little annoying, but nothing too crazy, I would say, personally. Okay, another land, that's not bad at all. We will just say go, and we have a lot of things to do. We can correct loose, we can use abjures, we can brainstorm. Candid Trail is something I'm not worried about here. Ooh, Sacred Cat is really annoying, but countering it doesn't make any sense because they will just get it back, so. But Gingerbread is a good source of counterspelling it, I think. It's a great source of damage, we can't block it. Okay, we find a island, that's a lot of lands already. They are at 1 card, by the way. Really interesting. End of combat. I think we'll just draw with the clue, not go too crazy with this. We find the Archaeologist, which I like, it can block. Find a Psionic Gift, and I think we're going for it. This is really good against them, by the way. We will equip the crab token with the Psionic Gift, and I think we will start pinking stuff down, right? Kill the rabbit. The problem here is we don't, the problem is we don't have anything to abjure, and if we play the Archaeologist, we don't have mana to abjure, but I think the only play here is to play the Archaeologist. Annul Relic. Here, give me Relic, please, thanks. Hopefully no removal for the crab. Traben Charm doesn't do it, needs to be cast down. We'll just attack. I will block. Okay, they've cast down for the crab, exactly. It's pretty lucky, but we will deal with it. Okay, we find the Relic, which is kind of good for us. But they have nothing. They have gates, which is obviously great for them. We can cast the Mystic and go Brainstorm. We can abjure as well. Yeah, I think we will go Mystic this time. It's pretty good. It can block the cat, at least chump block if nothing else, right? We will also probably Brainstorm, or we can abjure. No attacks. Yeah, the Unprotected Gift wasn't the best, but they can go Trail and whatnot. Okay. They'll try to cast down the Mystic. We'll abjure the cast down, sacrificing the Archaeologist. They will not attack with anything. Okay. Find a Counterspell. It's pretty nice. Let's attack first. I think with both even. If they want to block, we will Relic it. Okay, no blocks. Start with the Relic. Find another Archaeologist. Ooh, okay. I want to be a little careful here, especially about... I want to find land, so let me do this. We can Archaeologist next turn. Okay, Counterspell, Hard Evidence. Counterspell is good, and Hard Evidence is okay-ish. So we will draw something next turn, and we will mill the other thing. So we want to keep Counterspell, which means let's go Evidence, Counterspell, play land, go for a Relic of Progenitus, start exiling stuff from their graveyard, and hold up a Counterspell in case they draw a removal. If they don't draw any, we can tap down the cat. Okay, they will find the rabbit. Cool. Probably using the gates. They go, oh wow. Oh, I see. Okay, they go Baker's Bane Duo. They have another card, which could be a cast down, but I think this deserves a counterspell, interestingly enough. You don't have enough to use gates. Hopefully it's not another cast down. Like, that's the only card that hurts. Okay, it was gate, good. Find another counterspell. We knew about this one. I think before we attack, let's go Archaeologist. Maybe we find a Psionic Gift. Hard Evidence, but we will pick up the Cryogen Relic. Let's go with the Relic. Find an island, cool, we can play it. We will activate this Relic. Can also maybe activate it like fully if we really want to, but now we can attack. And regarding blocks, I don't really know. Like, I don't know how to deal with removal. We just need to find a Psionic Gift, to be completely honest. We can also pop some relics if we want to. We will probably use the relic soon, and the Cryogen Relics can be used to stun these things. They will Basilisk Gate the Sacred Cat. Okay, double buffed things, cool. We will take 10, I mean, that's fine. Yeah, I think this matchup is a nightmare for a mono blue deck, to be completely honest. But we can still, like, play at least. We will stun the cat. We will draw. Oh, another counterspell, sure. Find another relic. Let's play it before combat. We will leave a bird, I think. Find another island. Wow, okay. I think we will use this on the rabbit token. Another land. Sure. Sure thing. I think we can perma-stun the cat and have counterspells. Yeah, that's probably the play. I will not pop the relic yet. I know it's very tempting, but you know, the gates are just winning them the game with the rabbits. That's why I think gates are crazy. We did a video yesterday about Jeskai gates and it was really powerful. We will attack though. They will not attack next turn. Their creatures are stunned. A best draw for them would be a Gingerbread, but we have a counter spell for that, so it's fine. Okay, let me correct the relic, stun the cat again probably. Find the Archaeologist, that's fine. We just need to find a Psionic Gift if possible. possible. Find a Lorien, which can help us find a gift. I will cast a Lorien revealed, please, first. Find Abjur, find another Lorien. That's okay-ish. We will play an island, and we will leave back, I think, 1 flyer because of the rabbit. And I forgot 1 bird, so we lost 1 damage. Okay. So do we need double counterspell? I mean, it's possible, but I think I will settle just on 1 and play Archaeologist for next turn. Still searching for that psionic gift. Okay, find a Lorien. Well, okay, I understand the bark form harvester here. This deck can mill a lot of cards, so yeah, actually, we need to be careful. They will go Lambus. Yeah, we allow it. It's not like threatening to us or anything. We allow it. They'll pump up the rabbit. Anything we can do? Nope, we'll just block with a bird. Or actually with the archaeologist. I don't think an 0-3 is better than 1-1, so. End step, I will crack the relic this time. What do we have? Wait, what do we have in here? Are there any frantic inventories? They are not. It's basically like kinda useless. We will just crack 1 relic. Find an island, cool. Find a psionic gift, which should mean the end of this game. We'll try to equip a psionic gift to the archaeologist. We will snipe this cat here. We can definitely use a Lorien as well, I feel. I do understand the harvester now. You kind of need it. Okay, here is an Anul too. They will untap with a rabbit, so we will keep 1 bird here. That's good. Okay, 5 to them, and this should be pretty decent. We'll discard an island. They will go for a Lambus. I will just annul it. I don't really care. We win the second game. Okay, now it's time for the third one. Now I get the harvester. The harvester seems to be pretty important. I can cut 1 relic. The graveyard synergy is probably just with the Cauldron Familiar, and I think a second harvester would be pretty decent here. We are running 4 annuls, and I think that's correct. The harvester. Do we need 1 or do we need a second one? Okay, I will hope 1 is enough, I think. Yeah, I don't want to dilute the deck too much. I believe that 1 harvester is fine, although if we mill it with the archaeologist, we are still in trouble. Let me cut 1 hard evidence for another harvester. I will play 2 just to be safe. Mono blue control, that's kinda cool. Never seen that coming. Now they are going first. Okay, hand is alright. It needs help, but we have Anul, let's keep. Okay, start the fam. Familiar is here. Another land, sweet. We have Anul ready. Let's say go. Hit us for 1, no problem. They'll go for an offering, can't do much with that. Find a brainstorm, that's fine. We could hold up a, well, not much, right? We will just go Cryogen Relic. Find a land, sweet. We can use Abjurs, we have 2 of them. We can also use Frantic Inventory. They'll go Nutrient Block, which is good with the Cauldron Familiar for sure. They will instantly crack it, bring it back. They'll go Citadel Gate for green, so the Abzan colors are fixed. And here is another familiar. Need to find a creature, use the psionic gift on it, and be happy about it. We will go Island, we will say go. Can use Inventory, can use Brainstorm, can use Abjure. Baker's Bane duo. I think I will abjure this thing. Sacrifice a blue permanent. Okay, Lorien is the here, which is nice. We can cycle it. Okay, they will actually use this. Wow, okay. And I think we'll use a combination of Brainstorm and Lorien to shuffle back things we don't need. Here's a harvester, but I think we'll just shuffle back double land, right? Yeah, let's just shuffle back double land, and we will cycle Lorien for an actual land for next turn. Pick up this thing, and let's see what we draw. Find Abjure. I'm not super happy about that, but I think we need to play a blocker in the Bark Form Harvester. Issue is Abjure doesn't work like with that, right? But it's still a blocker, and that's important. We have the Anul. We'll go for cash grab. Sadly, there is not much we can do with that. Okay, I don't think they found a permanent. They'll start pumping. Okay, wow, we need to be careful here. They will attack for 5. Well, okay. Find a relic, which we can use to tap this thing. Okay. Counterspell. I would love a land, but I don't think we can do that this time. I'm not sure how to get rid of this thing then. I don't think we have removal for it. I think it just kills us, right? Unless we like start creating tons of birds with a mystic, I guess. I think I will postpone my problems a little bit here and probably just correct the relic and tap this thing. I'm not a fan of that. It doesn't really help us is the problem. Guess we can just say go, although it's not my favorite thing to do. Yeah, we just have to say go here, sadly. Shuffling back those lands was a problem, it looks like, at the end of the day. They will buff the bigger guy, sure. It's 6 now, and they're losing slowly. Okay, they just are attacking, okay. Not even playing stuff, I guess. End step, sure. We have the gift, sadly doesn't do much. We will tap this guy. Another Harvester is not what we want to see, please. And Inventory is not what we want to see as well, but I guess we can just gift and ping the Familiar and leave up a Counterspell. I mean, it's pretty bad, but it works, I guess. Discard a Frantic Inventory, probably. I'll go Cash Grab, sure. Get, Gate Lambus, okay. Probably take Lambus, discard an inventory. Issue is, yeah, we can't, let's annul. We can't let this through. If they go something crazy, we might have to abjure the gift away, sadly. That's pretty crazy. Yeah, we have to abjure the Psionic gift, sadly. Not happy about that, of course, but no other option. Would they find a duo? Oh, that's bad. I think we lost. Okay, is there anything that helps us survive? I don't think so, right? It's sad, but I don't think there's anything that helps us survive. The Mystic, we don't have anything to abjure. Bark Form, just, I guess, to chump block. Like, they have 4 here. I guess we go Mystic and try to chump with it, right? We could also go Bark Form and chump with that, but then we don't draw a land next turn and we are in the same position we were before. So the only play is Mystic. And even then, they have Familiar with the food, and they have only 1 food. If they had 2 and we block the fam, we lose if they don't buff it. This is kind of complex, actually. Wait, they didn't buff anything? Okay, I guess we lose anyway or something. I don't know. Okay, I'm gladly blocking, I guess. We have to leave the fam alive because they can return it back. Oh, no, wrong blocks. I lost. Nope. I lost. Yeah, they can just bring the Familiar and we lost. So good game. Many misplays on my part, but this is the first time playing the deck, so please be lenient. We will jump into next game and see if we can get a better matchup and if I can play a better game, of course. So mistakes were made, but now we are against 4 Dancer. It's time to redeem ourselves and we can keep this one. It's pretty good. Counterspell, Archaeologist, Demon Inferior, Frantic Inventory. That's all good. Delver. Yeah, that's not ideal. I don't think this is an ideal matchup, probably, especially with turn 1 Delver. We will Island and say go. If we had like Unable to Scream, that would be so nice, but it doesn't look like that's gonna be the case. So end step, yeah, we are getting railed here a little bit. We will see what they do. Counterspells aren't really useful apart from Snakes and Delvers because we are just helping them in a way. Yeah, they will just attack. I mean, Delver will just destroy us probably. End step, they will Brainstorm, that's fine. So they don't go straight to end step, they will Brainstorm first, probably for a land. We will try to Frantic Inventory, which is a cantrip, no need to counter it, right? They could Spell Pierce if they wanted. The post tells me they probably have a Spell Pierce, in my opinion. We will try to Brainstorm. Cryogen Relic, good combination of cards. We will put back Inventory, Land, and I think it's time for an Archaeologist, try to mill those things. They could Counterspell. If they do, we are in trouble, I guess. What? They play Force Spike? Oh dear lord, okay. We could Deem Inferior at least. They will attack for 3. Yes, Deem Inferior is really good against Delvers. This will cost 2. It's not the best. It will cost 1 with Inventory, am I right? Yes. But then we don't have a... yeah, okay. We need to go Relic. Okay, we have Inventory. That's nice, I guess. Issue is... well, we can Deem Inferior this guy, and we can protect it with Abjure, but not this turn. They will Note, that's fine. They will mill Serpent, Land. This is a little lucky for us. They will go another Note. Double Land, wow. Okay, that's 5. No, that's 4 actually. But they could go with a Snake if they wanted. They will attack first. We could also tap this guy if like we really want, right? They'll go Thoughtscour, we don't care. Delver Land, they were really unlucky with this. They'll go Terror for 2. We'll try to Counterspell it. Oh, they will obviously have a Spell Pierce. What else could that be, right? So this means we are probably lost. I don't know what to do about this. So we can make it cost 1 with Frantic Inventory and shuffle back the Terror, which helps to some extent at least, but they can just replay it and we lose. So I do think the Inventory is a correct play anyway. Yeah, I do believe that. We'll see what we draw to. Unable to Scream would be real nice. We play 4. Didn't find a single one though. Still didn't find a single one. Okay. Mystic would be sweet. So we could Deem Inferior for 1. Hold Abjure. Play Mystic. Use Terror to block stuff. I like it. Let's Deem Inferior, the Insectile Aberration. We have have Abjure, we have Frantic Inventory, we don't have Counterspell, but I guess that's fine. And we will say go. They choose bottom for the Delver. They'll go combat, that's cool. Depends how many snakes they have in general, right? A lot. We'll Abjure the Relic, have another Abjure. Okay, that's cool. End step. Do we cycle the Lorien? Let me see how many lands we have. 5, we can have 6 for the inventory. Yes, we do. We cycle the Lorien. Find a land. Let me go Mystic, and we can make a combo. Oh, never mind. Counterspell. Was there anything else we could have done though? We could inventory first. Okay, I know we lost. Let's just see what would happen if we would inventory first. The unable would get countered, so we would just lose. And that's good. Game 1, we will go to game 2. Okay, Bark from Harvester, absolutely out of question in this matchup. A Gift is useless, Annul is useless, Blue Blast is useless. And Hard Evidence is good because Abjure is good. Archaeologist is a little slow in my opinion. I will ditch these and we will say go. It doesn't look like a great matchup again, just they can overwhelm you pretty easily, I imagine, but we will see. Now we go first. Hard Evidence, Abjure, Brainstorm is okay-ish. We will keep. We will start with the Hard Evidence, I think. Set up an Abjure. So, if they have a Delver, they have a Delver. I guess they don't. Okay, it's nice. We'll try to Brainstorm. They'll pierce it. We have no lands. Okay, no, they will Force Spike. It's probably GG, right? I could have Brainstormed first turn, but like, I don't know. Is that really what we want to do? I wanted to set up for the Abjure because we have no other way to make the Abjure active. And they can just Brainstorm. They can just counter the Brainstorms to eternity. I mean, we have to try another Brainstorm. Okay, they will Brainstorm themselves. Please don't find a Pierce or a Force Spike. Damn it, bro. Damn it. Oh no, it's Lorien. It's good. I mean, not good, but better. We find double Relic, which is pretty crazy. I think Inventory Mystic can go back. We will Island. We will just play the Relic. We will exile one card. We can play another Relic next turn, even supported by Abjure / Counterspell, if we really want to do that. No attacks. Find the Murmuring Mystic. We will, I believe, try to cast another Relic of Progenitus. It works. Wow. We will exile both of these things, and we will crack a Clue end step, I believe. We can also Counterspell, but I don't think there's much to Counterspell since they are so far away from snakes. I guess Delver would be a decent Counterspell target, but we will see about that later. They go Brainstorm, that's fine. We will set stop on their upkeep and unset the stop after combat. They will cycle Lorien. This is fine so far. They have 4. They will go Delver or try to do that. I think I will actually use the Abjure on the Delver because we can still activate Relic if they go like Mental Note. They will Consider. Oh, they play Consider. I respect that. They have 3, so this is 5. They will go another Delver, sure. Alright. They still could have Force Spike, just for all we know. Find a Frantic Inventory. Let's go. Frantic Inventory. Hoping for a land, of course. Found one. Good. Make them exile, they will pick up the Delver. Make them exile, they will pick up the something else just. And say go. We can try to stick a Mystic if we believe there is no space for a Counterspell. They obviously flip. They will hit us for 3 and they can cast a Snake, but we can Counterspell it. So they will go Thought Scour. Deep Unlesses. Okay. So I think they need to cast the Unlesses because if they don't, we instantly use this. They go Terror. They'll try to Counterspell the Terror. It works. Okay, now they don't have the Unlesses. We have Abjure. We need to be careful about more snakes. So I think we are forced to correct this. Archaeologist is very nice. We can use it with Abjure. Lorien is perfect, I think. Let's pick up Lorien. Cycle Lorien. Play the land. We have Abjure in hand. Ways to draw cards as well. We can Abjure a snake if you want. Looks like they wanted to cast a Lorien revealed here. Could be a Mystic too, but I'm not sure. They do. Try to Abjure it, sacrificing the Archaeologist. They have a Counterspell. Okay then. So, I mean, the efforts seem to be kind of futile. They just can't bring a Mystic of their own. We find the Hard Evidence. I like it. We'll go Mystic. Hard Evidence. Can start blocking with the bird tokens. We can find more stuff. We should have more card draw than they do. That's the thing. We should, because they are tempo deck, we are a control deck, but who knows? Maybe they will find the Lorien and whatnot. We'll gladly block, I think. End step, sure. Brainstorm is here. Let's cast Brainstorm. We will always yield to the birds. Relic Counterspell. Okay, here is a Counterspell. We will definitely crack a Clue token with the land and we will hold up the Counterspell. We will say go. We will hold up the Counterspell for, I don't know, just anything relevant. Snakes, more Mystics, card draw and whatnot, you know. We skipped end step, sure, we'll crack a clue in that case. Find another relic, of course. In that case, we can use this. Frantic inventory, okay, not the best combination, but still fine. We will attempt to relic of progenitus. We'll attempt to frantic inventory. We'll attempt to hard evidence, okay, a lot of birds. And we will just say go. No tags. We still have the 4 unable to screams, remember? We didn't see them a single game. They would really help us here. That's deep unlesses or another mystic. Oh, it's deep unlesses. I don't mind. So they need to cast that back, because if they don't, well, we will instantly relic it. They will do it. Getting another bird, sure. So they are at 7. Great, great. Awesome. They are at 7 cards in hand. Awesome stuff. Let's crack the clue. Please find the unable to scream. Finally, we will even crack this for it. I mean, we just need to find it. We have 4 copies. Like, where is it, you know? Here. Okay, good. We will unable to scream the Murmuring Mystic. No attacks. And say go. Somehow they are matching us in card draw, which I'm not sure how, but it's happening. They'll go Thought Scour. Okay. Counterspell Lorien, sure. They'll go Thought Scour again. Delver, sure, that's a threat. Could try Snake. Okay, mental note. But Prohibit is a thing they play in their deck. Okay, absolutely not. Please get rid of the terror. They probably have like Spell Pierces, Dispels, Counterspells, Prohibits, of course. So here's the Larian Terror. We found absolutely 0 ways to draw cards in like the last 5 turns. So please, can we get something? Deem Inferior is fine. I mean, it buys time, but it doesn't do much apart from that. Let's Deem Inferior the Tolarian there. I'm not a fan of Deem Inferior at all. I don't think the card is very good because of, you know, their choice. They will choose bottom, wow. I thought they would choose top actually. No attack still. They have the Insectile Aberration in there. But I do believe this deck is like pretty strong. Okay, here is a Serpent. They will probably have like 3 more, let's be honest. We didn't see a single in the graveyard. They have like 3 more Serpents. We all know it. That looks like another one, by the way. And we just need like more card draw, and they probably have even more counterspells in here. They played like, I don't know, 2. I'm not sure because we exiled their graveyard like 2 or 3 times. Another relic, sure, let's try it. Let's pop it and exile everything. Find a an island. Okay, thank you. Thank you. That's exactly what I want to see. Sure. So they probably, okay, they boomerang the Mystic. Very good. Here is the Mystic, and they have a handful of spells. So guess what that means? I think it means we lost, but we will see. I like the fact that they are playing Consider. I believe Consider is very good. I think they swapped it for Ponder. They will attack with this guy. And this guy too. Really? Okay, both of them. They probably play Sleep of the Dead, which scares me. We'll just double block this thing and that's it. We go down to 8 and we need some help. We need some serious help. Frantic Inventory is not horrible. It's not also the best. They will Force Spike. I will pay the 1 pretty please. I mean, it makes sense. The card has no use, I guess, anymore. Oh, look, another island. Yeah, so we are drawing many lands this game. There was a game before where we didn't draw any basically, but now we are drawing all of them. Brainstorm, okay. They are milling ourselves decently quickly though, I will say that. We'll try to just block with the birds and whatnot. Probably the crabs too. Oh, they kind of realized that and they are going all in. Sure, let's block this with a crab and let's maybe trade some birds. I think that's fine. We'll trade some birds, but they have many more cards than us. I don't know how that's possible. Like, how did we get into point where they have so much card draw and we don't have any, you know? I think it's just probably continuous bad draws, I would imagine, but it shouldn't be possible for a temple deck to outdraw us this much. They have another Terror and another Serpent, okay. Probably still have a Counterspell, just saying. Oh, a land, okay, good game. I think I'm done with this deck. I will see you in the conclusion. Okay guys, welcome back to the conclusion. As you've seen, the deck kinda worked. I'm actually a big fan of it in the way, especially this like mono blue control archetype, because it's true that Unable to Scream is a pretty valid removal spell. They are also trying the card draw with the inventory and whatnot, but it just felt a little clunky. I feel like mono blue terror just absolutely just destroys us. Of course, that's probably the best deck in the format along with Burn. I did like the Psionic Gift. I think it's very smart to play a card like that, and indeed the Harvester is basically like a campfire that you will use because you are milling yourself quite a lot. You are drawing usually a lot of cards. The games we played were a little bit unlucky, I would say. We didn't find the right pieces. the matchup against Gates isn't the best because they just need to stick one creature and they can win that way, and the Unable to Scream doesn't help because the creature still remains and can be buffed by the Basilisk Gate. And then Terror, I don't really know, they just seem to do what we did but better. It was really hard to outtempo them. Even with the Upchures and the Counterspells, they just had Spell Pierces, Dispels, Force Spikes, which basically works like the Upchure in that you basically counter a spell that's important for 1 mana, but they don't need a blue permanent for it, and they just kind of destroyed us with Snakes too. So deck is really cool. I would definitely recommend some experimenting or playing it yourself if you want to build it. It's powerful. They obviously went 5-0, and uspdudes is a very good Magic player, so they know what are they doing. It really depends on the matchup. If you can get a sequence of good matchups, you will definitely do very well with this deck. It's a lovely brew. I was really enjoying it, and let me know what did you think about the brew. And with that being said, I will see you soon. Have a great rest of your day, and bye.